Once upon a time, there was a young man named Eulenspeigel. He was quite famous and much loved for the merry pranks he played on people. Till's very first prank created a confusion that still exists today. He arrived into this world in two places at once. For all the people in the little town of Dam, Belgium, claimed he was born there, and everyone in the little town of Kreutlinge, Germany, know Till was born there. Now, the pranks Till played on people were not the silly, mean kind. All his pranks made good sense, for they revealed the truth about something and showed how wise he really was. Till's name itself stood for truth and wisdom. The German word for owl is Eule. The owl, of course, is very wise and stands for wisdom. And the German word for mirror is Spiegel. The mirror stands for truth. Put those two words together, Eule and Spiegel, and we have owl mirror. Till owl mirror, Eulenspeigel. Now our story is called Till and the Donkeys of Erfurt. It was summertime, and Till walked and sang throughout the land. The air smelled sweet with the scent of flowers, the wheat fields were golden yellow, the fruit ripened and hung fat in the trees, and the farmers were happy because the harvest would be rich. And Till was happy because everywhere he walked he saw smiling faces. That is, until he came to the town of Erfurt. In the center of Erfurt, there stood a great university, and all the professors in this university took themselves very seriously indeed. They walked through the streets in their purple and black robes, scowling and pretending to think very important thoughts. They looked grimly on any merriment whatsoever, and made sure that no one in the town of Erfurt ever smiled. Till decided right then and there to show up these somber professors who were so full of wisdom and false sense of their own importance. So what Till did was this. He made a big sign, a very scholarly-looking sign, proclaiming to one and all that Till himself was opening his own university in Erfurt, and that he would teach any creature, no matter how stupid, to read and write. And he placed this big sign right across the street from the great university for all the pompous professors to see. Of course, the townspeople saw the sign too, and they smiled, because they knew of this Till Eulenspeigel, and they imagined he might be up to one of his tricks. The professors did not smile, however. They knew they were being ridiculed, and were very angry indeed. They called a secret meeting, and all attended with long, serious looks on their faces. "He's trying to make fools of us," said one professor, stroking his long gray beard. There must be a law against it, said another, looking through his law books. Finally, one of the professors rose and announced in deep scholarly tones, "Gentlemen, I have finally found a solution to our problem. A way to make Mr. Eulenspeigel look very silly. His sign claims he will teach any creature to read and write. The sign is not restricted to human beings. So I suggest that we get the dumbest creature in town and have Mr. Eulenspeigel teach it to read and write. The creature I suggest is a donkey." When the other professors heard this, they applauded stiffly, and it was probably the loudest noise those stuffy old university walls had ever heard. How they would fix this young upstart, Mr. Eulenspeigel, for mocking their wisdom. Till was summoned to the university the next morning and was told he had to teach a donkey to read and write. Till smiled at that trick and said, "All right, I shall do it. A donkey is a donkey and quite stupid, but I shall do it." So Till went to work at what the professors thought was an impossible task. First, Till borrowed a very thick and scholarly-looking book from the university. Then he bought a bag of oats and carefully sprinkled the oats between the pages of the book. Then he placed the book on the ground in front of a donkey he had found and opened the book to the first page. Smelling oats on the second page, where Till had sprinkled them, the donkey turned the page with his nose and ate the oats. Then, smelling more oats on the next page, he turned the page again with his snout and ate those oats. Pretty soon, the donkey had learned to turn a page every time he wanted oats, and before long he had nosed his way through the whole book. Later, Till went to the professors and told them his pupil was making exceptional progress. Till admitted the donkey was not overly smart, yet it had learned to read 2 letters of the alphabet already. As Till expected, the professors demanded to be shown this miraculous achievement. So the following morning, Till invited the professors over to his university, which was naturally a donkey stall. Till put down the book in front of the donkey, but this time he had not scattered any oats between the pages. The donkey, who was very hungry, Till hadn't fed it the night before, started to turn the pages immediately with his snout. But finding no oats, the donkey cried out, "Ee-ay! Ee-ay! Ee-ay!" "You see," said Till calmly, "the donkey already knows E's and A's. Every time it sees those 2 letters on a page, it reads them aloud. The donkey's pronunciation is not all that it should be," Till added, "but in time I have every reason to believe it will be perfect." The professors were dumbfounded. All they could do was quietly leave and walk in a slow procession back to the university. They couldn't look very serious. They couldn't think very important thoughts, and they forgot to scowl at the townspeople they passed along the way. Till had held the wisdom of these pretentious professors up to the mirror of truth and proved it false. Till laughed loud and long. All the townspeople in Erfurt joined in and laughed heartily, and for the first time there was laughter and merriment in the little town of Erfurt. Soon thereafter, Till Eulenspeigel left Erfurt to walk and sing again throughout the land. But before he left, he painted another sign which he hung around the donkey's neck. The sign read, "This learned jackass is now free to join the other learned jackasses of Erfurt."